This is Morning Express. It's time for us now to have a chit chat and find out how it is that Kenya again is once more represented and representing Africa in regards to Miss Tourism Africa, or rather Miss Tourism World Africa, which was taken by a Kenyan. And let me start with an introduction. And to my immediate left, we have the none other than Miss Tourism World Africa, Jacqueline Jeruto Komen. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you very much.
Okay. We also have Dr. Emmy Chesire, who's the First Lady for Baringo. Great to have you as well.
Thank you.
And last but not least, Honorable Kipchumba Keitany, who is a County Executive Committee member.
Thank you.
Great to have you. Let me start with you, Jacqueline, first of all, on how it feels to be Miss Tourism, not just Kenya, but Africa.
I can say it's really exciting and proud to have made Kenya at the top of Africa, and I feel proud of myself, proud of my country.
Okay, wonderful. Now, Dr. Chesire, we know that you've probably stood behind her and have supported her all along. What is it that made you believe in her?
Okay, thank you very much. Jacqueline is a wonderful girl. When she was crowned Miss Baringo, I could see there's something in her, and so we worked it together representing Baringo County, and we presented her for the nationals for Miss Tourism Kenya, and she also excelled. So from there, it actually gave me more confidence. This girl has something which she can give, not for Baringo, but for Kenya.
Wow, so you immediately saw the potential for Kenya, not just for Baringo?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. All right, what does it mean for Baringo to have Miss Tourism Africa and Miss Tourism Kenya?
It's a wonderful thing because, first of all, she's representing Miss Tourism, and Kenya as a tourism destination. It's actually exciting because it will help in promoting tourism both in Baringo and also in Kenya. And now that she's Miss Africa, she's also going to represent Africa to the world. Yes.
All right, Honorable Kipchumba Keitany, what does that mean for Kenya as a whole?
Thank you. One is it's showcasing Kenya. It's an opportunity to showcase Kenya as a tourist investment, the tourist destination of choice. Remember, in Kenya we have the wildlife and the beaches. All the counties have something to show. This is an opportunity for the world, Kenya and the world, to get to know exactly what Kenya has to offer in terms of landscapes, in terms of the beaches, in terms of our safari, in terms of our culture, and of course the people, the hospitable people of Kenya. Yeah.
All right, Jacqueline, let me come back to you and maybe just give us a brief encounter of your journey. How did you even end up going for Miss Tourism Baringo and of course now to where you are?
When I started for the auditions, Miss Tourism Baringo, I did not, it's actually my friends who encouraged me to go. They told me, go and give it a try. And I said, I have never done this before, but I think I'm the best person to represent my county. During those time, people knew Baringo County because of insecurity, and you were like,
sidelined.
Yeah, sidelined. So I said, let me go and show people what Baringo has, what that even Baringo has, you know, people like me who can go out there and compete, you know. So I believed in myself and I said, let me go. I'm the best person to represent my county. Let me go for the audition.
Why do you think you are the best to represent your county?
Because I'm always confident about myself, and I know Baringo County, what we have that people don't know. When asked about Baringo, I said Baringo is a hidden pearl. People don't know what really is there, so I wanted to go and show them and tell people what Baringo has to offer. So I said, let me go and give it a try. And when I went for the auditions, I got selected. I went to the next level. I won Miss Tourism Baringo, and I said, you know, this is what I wanted to go and show the world, what Baringo is made of. And I said, I'm going to do it at the national levels.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Dr. Chesire, what is it that people don't know about Baringo that you're going to take advantage now? This is already an opportunity for you to let the world out there know what Baringo is all about. What is it that we don't know about Baringo?
Just like as Jacqueline has said, there is so much in Baringo. Just the other day we had the Baringo Entrepreneurship Summit. Expo Summit, and we had a few investors and many other people who came to Baringo, and that is the time actually Baringo was like, people know Baringo, but it's like a young girl, just like the queen, dressed but put in a wardrobe. So we actually bringing this girl out for people to see that Baringo has so much. We have so many things, like we are the only county like in Kenya and perhaps in Africa with even a hot springs lake. We have like the white elephants in Baringo. The landscape of Baringo is amazing. If you take a drive in Baringo, you will actually feel like, wow, you wouldn't want to come back again. So those are the things we want to take advantage and showcase Baringo, not only for the negative side. Sometimes they are featured, you know, negative things, but there are so many positive things. And our culture in Baringo is very rich. We have a very rich culture. So, and it's a county of diversity. It's a county of several people from different ethnic groups, and we live together in harmony. The few things which people hear about security, insecurity, is just a small part of Baringo County. Thank you.
All right, Honorable Kipchumba, question here would be, why is it that you'd find that local tourism is something that is growing a lot? Why hasn't Baringo featured a lot in that growth in terms of tourism? You'll find that we have very many local tourists who are venturing into within, you know, local tourism. Has that growth been reflected in Baringo?
Yes, to some extent. I think, as my colleagues have said, there were a few negative things to do with cattle rustling, which really messed up with our image a little. But if the reality on the ground is very, very different, because these are people who live in harmony. It's a very small part where we experience once in a while incidents of cattle rustling, you know, cattle theft. But largely Baringo is safe, and we have resources in tourism, about three legs, so to speak. That's Lake Bogoria, where we have flamingos in millions. We have the geysers, we have the rare kudu and other wildlife, zebras and giraffes and every other thing. And then the culture of the people around there is also amazing. Then you go to Lake Baringo again. This is a fresh water lake with over 13 islands inside it, and everybody else lives there. We have the white community also living there. We have hippos, we have crocodiles, and the beach is amazing again. And then we have another national reserve. We have two national reserves, Lake Bogoria National Reserve, and we have Lake Kamnarok National Reserve. And in this Lake Kamnarok we have a huge, we have elephants, the huge elephants in Lake Kamnarok National Reserve, and then we have the white crocodiles, the only white crocodile lake in East Africa, and the second in Africa after Chad. So we can say we had not really gone out to market Baringo as a tourist destination of choice, but we are here and we want to seize the opportunity of Miss Tourism World Africa to actually show the world that we have not only in Baringo but also in the whole of Kenya and Africa.
In Africa.
Yes, and Africa.